Right. Shh. We're going to invoke our tradition. This next artist has never played at the Monday Club, and she's come all the way from Brighton as well. She's going to do her poetry for you. So I want you to give her a massive, massive Mersey welcome, and then be super quiet while she does her stuff. Give it up for Wreak Havoc! Come on!
Thank you so very much. My grandparents are gone, but they were both Scousers. This is the first time I've been here, so I've been up today wandering their footsteps, days gone by. So, I thought I'd come and do some words. They told you that if you worked hard at school, that you could study more or earn if learning wasn't for you. And if you worked hard and saved, you get a car and a house and have a family and run the cycle over. But now, despite all they espouse, someone else owns your house and you can't afford to even put food in your kids' mouths. And they're shivering because you can't heat each one of the rooms. But keep working hard, because if you try, then you'll be rich soon. They lied. They told you hard work would make you fulfilled, but while you wait for your repeat prescription sertraline pills, through the letterbox stocks of ever-increasing bills, you're lost watching the cost rocket, you're not well but not ill. You did what you were told. You worked hard at their game, but every beat of your sweat only let them get them more gain. They tell you keep working hard. They say that they're not to blame, but you are working ever harder. Everything stays the same. They lied. They tell you only their self-serving lies. They want you working hard, making them rich and towing their line. They take your money for tax and they don't give nothing back. Your NHS is made a mess every time a Tory claps. They tell you keep working hard, hard work get you by, and the odds are ruined by our old lives, by their Arbeit macht frei. Keep working hard, they say hard work gets you by, and lives are ruined by their old lives, by their Arbeit macht frei. Thank you very much. Since stopping taking antidepressants, I'm on a constant search for non-synthetic antidepressants. So this is a poem about owls. It's called You're Not Alone Tonight. When the soul's exhaustion makes a distant foreigner of bliss, when caution seems to contain much more pointlessness than risk, when you've next to nothing left and feel your very beings drift. Listen to this. Ready? Owls exist. And when at night you lie abed with that strange bedfellow despair, you're depleted and you can't sleep for your cruel inner voices blare. Right inside the depth of that dark night, somewhere, it's likely that an owl might just be gliding through the air, or sitting on a branch while you're entrenched in your own dark. Perhaps it swoops to scoop a field mouse meal up, hits its mark. However bad things get and how your mind seems poised to harm, consider these winged things as bringing their own brand of balm. The salve won't solve the malady, but might bring briefest of respite. For know for sure, however dark, you're not alone tonight. Somewhere in the darkness, in a tree, inside a wood, owls exist to prove this world has stuff that's truly good. Thank you very, 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 very much, lovely Liverpool. I got one more for you. It's called and that's spelled E-R-R-R-M. Is anyone else here terrified that they're running out of time to realise what they're meant to be achieving? Is anyone else here confused about if it's humanities or their individual potential they're supposed to invest and believe in? Does anybody else here get exhausted by all the you shoulds wielded by unsummoned advisors offering provisos for how to win prizes you don't want to buy into or try for? Does anybody else here get exasperated trying to fit someone else's mould and not fitting? Is anybody else here left cold by the freedoms offered by online dating's swiping and crossing and ticking? Does anybody else here ever look up when they're walking and completely fall in love with the sky, then balance glancing at it and the pavement so as not to end up on their behind? Is that just me? Does anybody else here who works in an office ever calculate the percentage of time they spend at work actually doing work? Does anybody else here resent spending money on work shoes? Does anybody else here resent expending their energies replenishing the stocks of someone else's coffers? Anybody else here think special things are shared thoughts, experiences, not limited time only, deals and offers? Does anyone else here know there's so much to enjoy and be grateful for, but still can't help get down about how visible the suffering of others is when you're just walking around? Does anybody else here want to make a difference, but not have a fucking clue where to start? Does anyone else fancy burning the money for a new currency, art? Is anyone else here worried that somehow they're wasting the time that they've got, wanting someone to talk to about what the right way of being might look like or not? Does anybody else here ever spend time thinking about stuff like that? We should chat.
Wasn't that fantastic? And welcome to Liverpool, and being in the footsteps of your ancestors. You're in the right place. Please put your hands together. Come on. That was marvellous.